Hi everybody. Again, I had a poor wireless connection. I am so sorry. Welcome back in. I don't know why that's happening the past 2 times that's happening, but welcome back in to Watch Me Wednesday, episode number 22. As I was saying before, the wireless connection went defunct. I'm not quite ready for Christmas. I'm hoping you guys are, whoever celebrates Christmas. If you're not celebrating Christmas, happy Hanukkah, or whatever you celebrate. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. But first off, I want to congratulate last week's winner of the Tuffet and the fabric bag. So congratulations to Dee Dee and Kathy. If you didn't know who won, you can go back and check my timeline on the page. I put up a little notice who won, and I will be shipping those off actually, hopefully tomorrow. I have been trying to rustle around with a few things. But welcome in. So today is a big day, okay? I'm going to show a really cool tutorial. It's a little different than what I've been doing. So hit that share button because this is kind of a watch along kind of tutorial. So hit the share button now. Share this to your quilting groups, your sewing groups, your timeline so that other people can join in. Hi everybody. Hi Sue. Hi Denise. Glad to see you guys here today. Hit that share button. We're going to get started. I'm going to do 2 big giveaways today, and I'm going to tell you that it's not, I have another giveaway coming up next week. Remember, I said the whole month of December I'm doing giveaways because I'm in that holiday spirit. So, yeah, Beth, I'm sorry, you lost me for a minute. It was because of my wireless connection. That was my bad. Sorry about that. Anyway, if you're ready, hit the share button. I'm going to hit that love button too. I want to see those little hearts come across the screen, the like buttons. I love it. I love it. Anyway, so a lot of you are probably noticing behind me this quilt. This is my Island Breeze quilt. It is one of my most popular patterns that I teach and sell. I love the hearts. Thank you, everybody. Hit that share button too. Share it to those quilting groups because we're going to get started. So my Island Breeze pattern, one of my most popular patterns, here we go, and it was my first published pattern. Not only, I had it published in a magazine. It wasn't the first one published in a magazine, but my first published one of my own pattern line. We're going to be talking about that a little bit today, and we're going to be talking about Quiltster, and I'm going to explain to you what Quiltster is in a little bit, because I'm going to do a tutorial on that. So for those of you who have taken my Island Breeze class or have purchased my pattern, I'm going to show you some tricks, okay, today with that. I'm really super excited. If you've been following me on my timeline on my Canton Village Quiltworks Facebook page, you kind of know a little bit about what's up. Love the hearts coming across. Hit that share button. So I'm going to show you a couple other versions of my Island Breeze. But there's a really cool way to make your own version of it too, and to see what it'll look like in whatever fabrics you choose before you either purchase the fabric or even start cutting them out. Isn't that the coolest thing? And that's what we're going to talk about soon. So first I want to show you, so here, and I can't hang it up there because I got this one there, but this was done out of my Fresh Pickins fabric line, which is available. So if you can see, it definitely has a different flare than the one that's hanging up there. So it looks totally different, right? Okay, then I'm going to show you another one. This one I actually taught on Stitchin' Heaven's quilting cruise. I'm teaching with them again next May. So if you want to come on a quilting cruise with me, sign up. This one was done. Stitchin' Heaven put these fabrics together, and this was their kit. They wanted to kind of mimic the colors I had. Not quite the same, but you can see it's in the same vein. And those are the colors that was in the quilt kit that people used on the cruise, okay? So, oh, great, Linda. I'm so glad you're going to be watching today. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to have you in. So, for those of you just joining, I'm going to be doing the tutorial now. So hit the share button, share on your timeline, share to a group. Tell me that you shared and keep hitting those like buttons so I know that you're active out there, okay? So I've got to pull the camera forward towards me and then my computer, and I'm going to turn the camera around. So it's going to take just a second or two. So bear with me while I get this all going. I've got it all set up, and I know you're seeing my neck now, and I'm sorry about that. I'm going to turn it down, okay? And then we're going to put my computer here, so I'm going to be showing you exactly what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so there we go. So I know all of you own a computer or a phone or something of that sort because you're watching me on Facebook. This is my computer, and this is what Quiltster will look like when you pull it up on your computer. Now, I will tell you that Quiltster, which is this, okay, see, there's the same picture. Quiltster is an application which you can use on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your desktop, and it doesn't matter if it's a Mac or a PC, you can use it on anything. Quiltster is not necessarily a design program like EQ, it's more a fabric coloring program. So basically what you're going to do when you go here, if you're already a member, you can log in. If not, you can subscribe, and there are several methods on how to subscribe. You're going to log in. So I hit log in, and if for some reason my computer, because of my Wi-Fi in here, I'm just going to hit refresh. If you hit refresh, there it goes. It brings you to this is your dashboard, okay? So you can see it says My Projects, Fabric Stash, Quiltster Gallery. Quiltster Gallery is basically what other people have shared. So they've designed other patterns, and you can see what colorways that they've done it. So we're going to go, though, I want to show you how to do my Island Breeze, because Quiltster, this is my Island Breeze pattern, which I showed you. Hit that share button, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in Quiltster and you say you want to make my Island Breeze, we're going to go here. We're going to click My Projects. And it brings up, these are my projects that I've designed in here, okay? But I want to create a new project. So I click Create a New Project. And what you see in here is a listing of all the patterns that are in here. Now, Quiltster, and it goes on to different pages as well. There's many, many patterns in here. Quiltster is a program that was developed by Judy Niemeyer and her family from QuiltWorks. Now, many of you know that I am a Judy Niemeyer certified instructor, so I use this program a lot to pre-color my quilts and then to make them up. So for those of you who are familiar with me, my line of fabric, my signature fabric that I have out now, Fresh Pickins, I designed my tarnished windmill and my clamshell in this program before I actually made the quilt. Now, I've become a designer in residence with Quiltster, and they're now working on my patterns and getting them all in here. My first pattern, which is right here, Island Breeze, I want to create that one. So I click on it, and it gives you this, and it also gives you a blank template. Okay, so you can choose either one. So if you want to kind of go by like similar colors or just kind of have a visual as to where you're going to add colors, you can click on this, and then you're going to fill in your own colors, or you can click on a blank template, which is fine too. Thank you, Jean, for sharing. Appreciate it. Okay, so then you're going to name your project. So I'm going to name this one Island Breeze Watch Me Wednesday. And then you can put a description in here if you like. So it's bringing me to a blank template right now. So one of the features here is that you just going to click on this, and because it's the same block that's repeated over and over again, You only have to click on this once and see the hash marks. That means that you've selected it. So you're good to go, okay? Once you've selected it, you're gonna click on the thread icon. And now, here's the cool thing. So you can do a couple of things. You can actually load your own fabrics in here. See where it says mine? You can load up your own fabrics too. And that's back on a different screen, and I can kind of go over that a little bit, but they have a lot of good tutorials in here for you to access if you'd like. So if you have fabric stash that you want to put in here, you can certainly put that in, and it will spit out the amount of yardages that you need to complete this quilt with what you have in mind. Or you can click on the manufacturers and you can go through the different, you can see how many different manufacturers they have in here now, and they're working on getting more. And then once you've clicked on a manufacturer, you would then click on a collection. So right now it's selected for all collections, but we're gonna change that up. Now, if you look over here, if you can see the binding is kind of hashed, that's what's selected at the moment, okay? So I want to select my background fabric. See how that hashed that? That's where my fabric is going to get filled in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select Island Batik because I love Island Batik. But I want to specifically go, I'm going to go into, let's see, I want, Fresh Pickins, which is the collection that I currently have out with Island Batik. So we're going to click Fresh Pickins, and voila. It brings the collection up, okay? So, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to select the flying geese. I want to select the flying geese. See how I rehashed that? So I'm going to select, I want to do this. So there's a light pink in the collection, there's a medium pink, and there's a dark pink. So I'm going to select the medium pink, and it immediately fills all that in. Now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to select that part of the hourglass, and I'm going to select, let's see, I want that fabric, and see how it filled it in all right away. And then I'm going to select that, and I'm going to choose this color. Okay, now say I don't want to use Island Batik anymore, but I want to mix in something else, right? So let's go to all manufacturers, and let's see what's in here. As far as I know, a lot of you out there are K Facet lovers, right? So we can mix and match. So say you have some Island Batik in your stash, and you also have some K Facet, right? So let's mix in a little K Facet. Let's try the paperweight, and let's see what colors are in there. So let's do this blue one, and let's do that in the background, okay? Let's do the blue paperweight. Wow, that's, I'm not sure I like that, but we can change that out in a jiff. So if we don't like it once we fill everything else in, I'm going to go back to Island Batik, and I'm going to go into their basics, and I'm going to get, let's see, I want this color, and I'm going to fill that in for the background of the geese, okay? Oops, wrong one. Clicked on the wrong one. So I want to click on, oh, I did click on it. Okay, so I filled that in. See, now that blue doesn't look so bad. Now I want to fill in my sashing. So let's go back to Fresh Pickins. And by the way, as you select your fabric, it shows you the fabric that's in the quilt, and it also shows you where the locations are, and that's important. So you'll see that when I'm done here, okay? And I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to select the sashing, and I'm going to click the green. I'm liking how that's looking so far. Now the only thing left is the binding, and because I'm a lover of pink, I'm going to put pink in there. But say I don't like the pink, I'm going to change that out. Say I want to put that to the same green that's there, right? I'm not digging the green. Oh, and I forgot I got the cornerstones. So I'm going to put the pink back in there, and I got cornerstones there that I got to see, the little cornerstones right in here, right there. Okay, I got to put those cornerstones in, and I think, let's see, let's try this yellow. We'll put the yellow in there, and then, okay, I kind of like that. But if you don't like it, you can always go back and change it. So it's similar to what I had behind me, what I was showing. Okay, now I'm going to click save, and it's going to bring me back to this dashboard. Now, here's the cool thing. If you want to find out if you've completed everything, you click on the details and see here where it says, I completed 100% of the quilt. So if I hadn't filled in everything here, it would not give me 100%. So I filled in everything, and I've got 8 different colors in here, which is cool. Now, I can certainly go back in and edit this if I want. So I just have to click on it, go back here, and say I wanted to change, say I didn't like the dark pink in the geese or that medium pink, and I wanted the light pink instead. So I went back in and I changed it. Now I save it again, and there it is in the light pink. I kind of like the dark pink a little better myself. So I'm going to go back in and switch that out again. Oops, I got to select it. Remember to select it and then save it. Okay. Now, another cool thing is, see over here, you've got, it says yardage. Okay. And click on that, and it shows you exactly how much yardage of each of those fabrics that you put in there needs. So for the blue one, you need the most, 2 5/8, which is the same as in the pattern. Okay, so let me, hang on. Same as in the pattern, so which is your 2 5/8 right here. Okay, then it also tells you the company, and it also tells you the SKU number. So if you're going out to buy these things, you can print this off and take it right to the quilt shop with you. So here's the rest of your yardages down this side, the manufacturers, right, and your SKU number. So it's really informative. So now, say I want to print it off. Okay, so I'm going to save and print. I went over here to the print button. I'm saving, and it will bring up a, it's loading right now. Sometimes that happens and you might have to print refresh, or do refresh, but what you get in your print off is you get a copy of exactly what you completed. Okay, so you'll know exactly the colors and the locations of all the fabric, right? And then you have these 2 tabs here. Okay, and there's tabs there for a reason. These tabs tell you how much total yardage you need, okay, by fabric. If you click by block, it's going to tell you here where in the quilt that belongs, okay? So those are your colors, your binding, and this is where these fabrics belong. So you want to print off this one first, so you would select print. You would hit print for that. You'd print 1 copy of the by fabric, and then you would select by block and click print again. Okay, so that's how you get your yardage amounts. And it's so cool because if it's something that you had in your fabric stash, you could totally use it. So let me show you real quick on Fabric Stash here. So let's go to Fabric Stash, and I'm just going to show you how to create a new fabric. Okay, so you click create a new fabric, and you're going to choose a file. And I pulled some images and I put them on my desktop. So let's just put this in there, and we're going to upload it. Okay, so there's my fabric. And I'm going to put in, this was an Island Batik Basic, and it actually has a SKU, but I don't know the SKU off the top of my head. I think it's probably like grape or something of that nature. And then the swatch size in inches, and I believe Island Batik does theirs. I think we want to do it, just you put an 8 in there and you save it. And that becomes part of your user fabrics. So if you have fabric in your stash that you want to put in there, you certainly can do that. All you need to do, and you can do it while you're at the quilt shop. So say you find a piece of a bolt of fabric that you like at the quilt shop. Now let's just hit refresh here. Yes, I want to reload the page. And we're going back here, and there's my fabric. So say you're at the quilt store and you see a piece of fabric and you're like, this would look really nice in my quilt, but I'd like to see how it will look first. You can take your phone, take a picture with your phone, pull up the app on your phone, load the fabric in, put it in your project right then and there, and it's going to spit out exactly how much you need to purchase. Likewise, you can do that with your fabric stash as well. So so say you've had stash for 20 some years, you can go ahead and you can take pictures of your fabric stash and do the same thing. So here's the one that I just made right here, Island Breeze, Watch Me Wednesday, and I'm going to share that to the gallery, okay? So I'm going to hit share now, and it's going to appear over here in a minute. I'm going to visit the share page. Here's the share page. There it is. So now everybody can see it, okay? And then I could go ahead and I can share this again onto Facebook, which I will do right now. So I'm going to say, hey, take a look at my newest version of Island Breeze created in, and we're going to tag Quiltster. So if you do this, you want to tag Quiltster. So I'm tagging Quiltster, created in Quiltster and I used Island Batik, and I always tag my people or companies that I like with Island Batik and K-Facet Fabrics, K-Facet Collective Fabrics. And then we're going to hashtag it. And I would love it if you guys go in there and play, and we're going to hashtag it Quiltster Jackie Kunkel. Because if you hashtag, and I don't know how many of you know what exactly the hashtags do, but when you see a hashtag anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, like that, if you click on that hashtag, it brings you to a page and it shows you all the things that were tagged with that hashtag. So anybody who tags something Quiltster Jackie Kunkel, it's going to come up with all the Island Breeze quilts that were made up with this. And I'm also going to hashtag it Island Breeze quilt, because I've been doing that all along, because there are lots of versions of Island Batik or Island Breeze quilts out there. Then I'm just going to click post to Facebook, and that's going to post right to my timeline. So you'll see that there. If you're on Facebook, it'll post right to my timeline. Isn't that cool? So, and then you have the ability to go in, and I'm just going to show you the gallery. See, now it says I shared it. So it's been shared. It's been shared. And if you look in the Quiltster gallery here, you're going to see lots and lots and lots of different quilts that have been shared. So look it. So how many of you love this? Show me some love out there, ladies and gentlemen, and hit that share button, because I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway in a minute. So there's the Island Breeze I just did, and here's an Island Breeze. Char A did that. Deborah B did that one. I did this one, I think, last night or 2 days ago. I also did this in my Island, my Fresh Pickins. This one, Lisa S did this in my Fresh Catch fabric. This one I did a couple days ago. This one, Lisa S also did in my Blue Moon fabric that just came out. Deborah B did this in the Cactus Mini collection, so you can see how many have been shared so far. Plus, there's a lot of course, Judy Niemeyer quilts in here. Here are some Cindy McCracken quilts. So this is what people are doing, and so you can explore different colorways. It's really, really kind of cool. So that's the quick tutorial on Quiltster. It's a fabric coloring application which you can use on your computer, your laptop, and your phone or tablet. So I'm going to turn the camera around because I want to see you. I'm going to tell you about the giveaway. So you're going to need to hit that share button, okay? So hang in with me for a second. This around. Hi there, I'm back. So I know you've been hearing me, and there's my quilt behind me again. So I'm so glad you were able to come in and join me. I want you to really go in and play. If you're already subscribed to Quiltster, I'd love it if you would go in and play with my Island Breeze quilt. I would love to see, what I'd like to do is I'd love to see you go in and play with it, and then I would like you to tag it at Quiltster, just like I showed you, and then hashtag it Quiltster Jackie Kunkel. And from all of those people that do that and post it to Facebook, I'm going to draw a winner from that. I'm going to draw a winner from that. I'm going to draw a winner. They're going to get the pattern so that they go ahead and make up their quilt. And I'm going to send them a little bit of fabric to go along with that too. How cool is that? So that's one prize, okay? Are you hitting the share button for the prizes? So the next two prizes, we're going to give away 2 1-month subscriptions to Quiltster, and along with that, we're going to give away a pattern for each of those subscriptions so that you can go ahead and make that quilt that you design in Quiltster. So again, love for you to go in, tag Quiltster at Quiltster, and then I want you to go ahead and hashtag it Quiltster Jackie Kunkel, and I'm going to give away 3. As I told you, the first one we're going to give away is for somebody who probably already has a subscription. It's going to go in there and play with the Island Breeze quilt, make it up, tag it at Quiltster, hashtag it Quiltster Jackie Kunkel, and post it to Facebook, okay? Because I'm going to go in and look at those hashtags. I'm going to see who's got them in there. And that one's going to get a free pattern and some fabric to go with it. Then we're going to draw 2 more winners. The 2 other winners are going to get 2 1-month subscriptions to Quiltster, and each going to get a pattern of mine so that they can make up that quilt. So the deal is the same as we've done in the other giveaways this month. You have to post a comment here on this video on my Canton Village Quiltworks page saying that you've either gone in, and if you're a subscriber already to Quiltster, saying that you've gone in, you've played with it, you've posted it and hashtagged it so that I can go look at it. If you're not a subscriber, just put a comment saying I would love to become a subscriber so that I can play with the pattern. Just put the comment there. If you put a comment anywhere else on my personal Facebook page, the blog, my blog, Instagram, anywhere else, it's not going to count. It's got to go right here on my Canton Village Quiltworks Facebook page. So I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. I have another giveaway next week because we're doing that month of giveaways through the end of December. Hit the share button, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with my Island Breeze pattern in Quiltster. See you guys next week, and I can't, oh, the giveaway's open. I forgot to say, the giveaway's open through Christmas Eve. And I'll draw the winners. Yes, I'll draw the winners Christmas Day. I may not announce them Christmas Day, so you might have to wait till the day after Christmas. But the giveaway's open until Christmas Eve, midnight, Mountain Standard Time. And anyway, that's it for now. Have fun. Be safe on your holidays. Take care, everybody.